Alright, friends, today we're going to practice our adding and subtracting fractions. And what I want to do is I want to use happy numbers to help us remember what it looks like with models, and then we'll practice some without models. So if we're looking at our first model, we are taking 1/5. So we've got 1/5 plus 3/5. Okay, so there's one tricky part that the mistake I see you most commonly make, and we'll talk about that. So we're adding our pieces. It says you can drag the pieces onto one plate. So we're going to just go ahead and drag it over there. All right, so now what do we have? We have 1 plus 3 is how many pieces do we have now? We now have 4. Out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so what do you notice? We added the numerator, but the denominator stays the same. We do not add that denominator because it's still just 5 out of 5. It's not 10, it's just out of 5. So then we add the numerator, and the denominator stays the same. Oh, this is okay. Now we're going to practice a different one. Now I know this is a review, so same thing. I'm going to drag the pieces over this way though, because there's less pieces to drag. Okay, so now we add the numerator. 3 plus 2 is 5. And then the denominator does not change. There's still just 7 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7. So if we wrote this one down, it would be 3/7. I think it was plus 4/7, right? Oh well. No, that's not right. Don't write that one down. All right, so let's see. I missed that one. Okay, so we have to label the fractions. So what is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces out of 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's 4/7. Let me write it down before I forget this time. So it's 4/7 plus, this one is 1 piece out of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 4/7 plus 1/7. And click OK. Okay, so now we add them together. What is it? Remember, you add the numerator. 4 plus 1 is 5. And leave the denominator. That's the trickiest part. Remembering you don't add the denominator, because the number of pieces does not change, just how many pieces you're eating or taking away. All right, let's do this one a little bit faster. So it's 2 out of 2/5. Oops, I got to click down here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2/5 over here. Okay. So it's 2/5 plus 2/5. And what does that give you? 4/5. So the trickiest part is you have to remember, just add the numerator, not the denominator. Nice job. Okay, so we are going to apply this to a story problem. So our story problem is here. I'm going to pull it over from my math book. So if you have your math book, you can get it out. If not, just watch with me. Okay, so Jason is making a fruit drink. Right here. He mixes 2 quarts grape juice with 3 quarts apple juice. Then he adds 1 quart of lemonade. How much fruit drink does Jason make? Okay, so when we question, we have to know how much does he make. That's how much does he make. You don't have to write this down, just listen for right now. Because the whole purpose of this is we want to be able to add our fractions inside of a story problem. Then, so we have to know how much he mixes. So he does 2 quarts of grape juice. He does 3 quarts of apple juice, and then does 1/8 quart of lemonade. So I'm going to get my paper out here. Now this is the part that you write down. Okay, so we have 2 quarts of grape juice, 2/8 quarts of, oops, too high, 2/8 quart of grape juice. I'm just going to put grape. Then he has 3/8 quart, that's a unit of measurement, of apple juice. And then he has 1/8 quart of lemonade. So 1/8 quart of lemonade. So our question is, how much drink does Jason make? So we have to add them together. So I'm going to move this back here. I'm going to take my book away. Let me zoom out. I wrote it on my bottom. Okay, so we're going to take what we know. So I'm going to do my eighths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So here's my eighths, because I knew to do eighths because they're all eighths. Okay, so we've got grape. I'm going to do purple for grape. We've got 2/8 of grape. So this is grape and grape. And we have apple, so let's do red for apple. How many? We've got 3/8. So there's apple, apple, apple. And then we've got 1 of lemonade. So let's do 1L. There's for our lemonade. All right, so how many quarts does he have? We add them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means he has 6 quarts, well, 6/8 quarts of juice. I can't forget that eighths because there are 8 parts. Now, if I did this with just math and without the picture, this is how it would look. It would be 2/8 plus 3/8 plus 1/8. Remember, the eighths needs to stay on the bottom because it's just 8 parts. 8. Now we add our numerator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got the same thing. So that's the part we add. The bottom part stays the same. The bottom part stays the same. All right, so what I want you to practice doing is adding some. So here are the ones I want you to add. I want you to do 3/6 plus 3/6. You can draw the picture or just use the numbers. I want you to do 5/8 plus 2/8. Okay, and our code word, actually our code action for today, or for math today, is I want you to come with your fingers on your chin today. So come with your fingers on your chin today for your code action for math. It's not a word, it's an action. So I'll know that you watched the video if you come to math with your chin on your hands. Okay, so, and our last one is going to be find the error. Find the error. All right, so this is the one that's find the error. I want you to tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'm going to say 4/6 plus 1/6 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 6 plus 6 is 12. So find my error. This one is find the error. These two are solve. Okay. We will see you at math time. Remember what the action is.